Cybercrimes and Cyber Laws. We have spent a lot of time talking about how attacks happen and how to test for them. But there is a critical layer on top of all this technology: the law. The digital world is not a lawless frontier. There are rules, and breaking them has serious consequences. Understanding cybercrimes and the laws designed to combat them is essential for any ethical hacker. You need to know the line you must not cross, and you also need to understand the legal framework that empowers you to do your job safely and legally. Let's start with cybercrime. A cybercrime is any criminal activity that involves a computer, a network device, or a network. While some cybercrimes are carried out to generate profit for the cybercriminals, others are done to damage or disable computers for political or personal reasons. We can generally break them down into two main categories. The first category is crimes where the computer is the target. These are attacks aimed specifically at damaging or gaining unauthorized access to a computer or network. Examples include hacking into a corporate network to steal data, installing ransomware on a hospital's systems to lock them down, launching a denial-of-service attack to take a website offline, distributing viruses and worms that corrupt files and spread to other machines. The second category is crimes where the computer is used as a weapon. In these cases, the computer is a tool to commit a traditional crime, but in a more efficient and far-reaching way. Examples include identity theft, using a computer to steal someone's personal information to apply for credit or make fraudulent purchases. Cyberstalking and harassment, using the internet to threaten or torment an individual. Phishing and online scams, sending deceptive emails to trick people into giving away money or personal details. Selling illegal goods on the dark web. The impact of cybercrime is massive. It can lead to financial loss for individuals and companies, damage to reputation, and even threaten national security. To fight back, governments around the world have established cyber laws. These are legal frameworks designed to prosecute cybercriminals and protect citizens, businesses, and governments from malicious online activity. As an ethical hacker, you must be aware of the laws in your country and the country where your target systems are located. One of the most important laws to know in the United States is the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, or CFA. This is the primary federal law against hacking. It makes it illegal to intentionally access a computer without authorization or to exceed authorized access. This is the law that prosecutors use to go after hackers. For you, the ethical hacker, the key phrase is without authorization. This is why the formal, written permission you get before a penetration test is your legal shield. Without it, your actions could be interpreted as a crime under the CFA. Another critical set of laws are data breach notification laws. These laws require companies to notify individuals and government authorities if their personal data has been compromised in a breach. This is why you often hear about big companies publicly announcing they have been hacked. They are legally obligated to do so. Globally, different regions have their own laws. The European Union has the General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, which is a very strict data privacy and security law. It imposes heavy fines on organizations that fail to protect the personal data of EU citizens. Understanding these laws is part of being a professional, as a data breach you help prevent could save a company from massive legal penalties. Beyond knowing the laws that punish crime, ethical hackers must also operate within an ethical framework. This goes beyond what is legal and touches on what is right. Key principles include always having explicit, written permission before testing. Respecting the scope of the test. If a system is out of scope, you do not touch it. Handling all data you encounter with extreme confidentiality. You might find sensitive personal information during a test. You must protect it as if it were your own. Reporting all findings responsibly to your client, not to the public. In essence, the world of cyber law is what separates the ethical hacker from the criminal. It provides the structure that allows security professionals to do their vital work without fear of prosecution and ensures that there is justice for victims of cybercrime. Your knowledge of this topic is your final, essential tool. Glossary for topics: cybercrimes and cyber laws. Cybercrime: any criminal activity that involves a computer or a network as the target of the crime. the tool of the crime, or both. Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, CFA, a key United States federal law that makes unauthorized access to computers a crime. It is the main anti-hacking statute in the U.S. Authorization, formal, explicit permission. In hacking, this is the legal consent given to an ethical hacker to test a system. The lack of authorization is what defines an illegal hack. Data Breach Notification Law, a law that requires organizations to notify individuals and authorities when their personal data has been exposed in a security breach. General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, a comprehensive data privacy law in the European Union that sets guidelines for the collection and processing of personal information of individuals. Identity theft, a cybercrime where a criminal uses someone else's personal information, like their social security number, to commit fraud or other crimes. Ransomware, a type of malicious software that blocks access to a computer system or data until a sum of money is paid. Ethical framework, a set of moral principles that guide the conduct of an ethical hacker, including confidentiality, integrity, and acting in the client's best interest.